Hey guys, it's Dan from DisneyInfinityCodes.com with another Disney Infinity playset figure review. And what do we have here? Monsters University, one of the follow-ups to the Pixar classic Monsters, Inc. And this playset is one of the original, it actually is the original, along with The Incredibles and Pirates, to come out for Disney Infinity as part of that three-part, three-in-one playset piece. And this figure, the figures that go along with this playset, of course, Sully, Randall, and Mike. And really, really fun movie. Lots of colors, lots of very, very interesting characters that all make their way into the film. And to a very, really nice, expansive, alive. It has a very much of a feeling of an alive playset. It feels like definitely like a real college campus with lots of activity and crazy antics going on around. So first off, of course, we've got Sully, who a bigger character, and we actually have it's funny, we have two Sullys, and it was hard because we've pretty much only had them we've taken them out of the box, we put them on the shelf. Maybe my 2-year-old daughter has played with them a little bit, but the Sullys have managed to get their paint pretty smacked up. It's as well as with all the big characters. They end up getting kind of beat up pretty well because I guess there's more room on them to scuff. It's interesting because you look at them and there's definitely a difference in color, a little bit of a difference in like I guess JV called it shrinkage, so how the figure ends up adjusting and settling as it's in transport. But it almost looks like it has, there's definitely some differences between these two characters in the paint, in the way they stand and whatnot. We actually have duplicates of a couple figures, go figure, but no pun. But here he is. He's nice, he's big, he's blue, he's got these very, very cute purple dots. His tail, of course, with his spikes down his back, and his little horns. He's a fun character. Everyone loves Sully. How can you not? And, of course, 1.0, Disney Infinity, nothing fancy going on with the characters, no skill trees or anything like that. So, unfortunately, there's no, bonus moves or special attacks. So, the Monsters, Inc. characters, they all come standard with their monster roar, which they all have, their own different styles of roaring and screaming. But Sully's funny. He's a nice big, he's one of the, I remember getting him thinking, oh, wow, he's a big old character. Unbeknownst to me, soon would come Baymax, and then soon would come Hulkbuster. But definitely a fun character. Iconic. Who doesn't love Sully? And then, of course, the evil Randall, which, of course, in Monsters University, he doesn't start out being too evil, but ditches his glasses, he gets all squinty, and then gets all vengeful at the end of the movie. But to all of our delight, who doesn't love Randall? Really fun character though. Figure design, of course, Infinity designing these characters, giving them a little bit more of a style. Mike made his way into the game pretty much like he is in the movie, but Sully and Randall got that little bit of a redesign, which we are certainly fine with in this because the Randall figure is a ton of fun. I think it's the figure with the most arms, right? The most hands, at least. I don't think there's any other figure that has more arms and more hands than Randall. I'm looking here at our collection. I don't think so. I think he is the most. He's got the most hands, the most arms. But I love the color palette of this playset and the figures. This the purpley pink with the polka dots, and then this really nice gradient that goes down his back. Definitely a lot of fun. All the characters, the bases are kind of like that patterned concrete laid brick that you might find at on a college campus. So there's Randall. And then, of course, Mike Wachowski. Everyone's, Boo's particularly, favorite funny monster. And short little guy, one big eye. I think the official Infinity description is, he might be little, but he's a monster to keep your eye on. Something like that. Very, very fun, of course. And really love all the little polka dots, all the little dots on these figures. They all have them, and it's a fun little, kind of giving a little bit of a monstery feel. But there he is. He's short, he's little. He's a bunch of fun. He's a ball of fun. And his little braces It's a nice little touch. Of course, in the Monsters University movie, he's wearing braces, and so they brought that in to play for the figure design. And then just to throw it in there so we can take a quick look, here is the crystal variant of Sully. And when you're buying these crystals, they're Toys R Us exclusives, and when you're buying them, take a close look through the package at the figure and how it's painted, because the paint jobs really stand out on these crystal figures, and it's very easy to spot if they, went over the lines or, painted over what they passed and beyond what they should have, or if the paint ended up someplace it shouldn't have. But we were able to find one that was pretty decent. We were pretty happy with it. But there you go. There's Crystal Sully. And, of course, you don't need Crystal Sully in order to get the ultimate unlock of the lightsaber for 1.0. But the Crystal figures have their own spot in Hall of Heroes. And they, when you put them in the gameplay, they have that crystally translucent look. And it's fun. It's definitely mixes it up a little bit. But, for all the collectors out there on a budget, you don't need these Crystal guys in order to unlock everything in the game and have a good time. But they're a nice little added, interesting alternative to the otherwise having regular Sully. But of course, if you're buying 1.0, he comes in the starter pack, so not much of a way to get around it. And let's just take a peek at here's the playset piece. And this is, of course, this playset piece also has Pirates and the Incredibles on it. But this side of the little cube has the Monsters Inc. logo with the little I in the middle of the M. And personally, one of my favorite parts about this game is the playset pieces and all their fun designs. So there you go. You've got Sully, peek a little Crystal Sully back here. Got Mike, got Randall, and there you go. Monsters University playset. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you like all of our content, and visit us at DisneyInfinityCodes.com every week for a weekly giveaway, web codes, power discs, figures. We like to give it all away. Something every week we're giving away. So check back, subscribe, like, all that stuff you do. Thanks for watching.